Congratulations. If you're here, that means that you're thinking about starting a business or that you may have already started one, but you're still trying to figure out how to get it set up and ready to grow. Before you jump into the guide, I just wanted to run you through some quick basics about what it means to actually become your own boss, which means knowing what the common mistakes are, the key factors to success, and then, of course, the 10 steps that we walk our clients through here at Rebel Office to build their own businesses, either new or existing. Ultimately, I want you to walk away with a to-do list that is going to keep you focused and on track for building and growing your business. I want you to leave inspired and excited about becoming your own boss, about having the opportunity to be creative and design that freedom in your life through entrepreneurship. So before we jump in too quickly, just so you know who I am, I'm Sarah Williams. I'm the owner of Rebel Office, and I've dedicated my career to helping entrepreneurs live the lives of their dreams, build businesses that they're proud of, and ultimately make the journey easier. Because of Rebel Office and the way that I've designed it, I live in a cabin in the woods on a beautiful lake. I work 4 days a week most weeks, and I spend most of my spare time kayaking or hiking or renovating our home or hanging out with our dog. But Rebel Office didn't really have an easy start. Rebel Office originally started as a graphic design business. Right out of school, I went to go work at a consultancy firm in Ottawa. And I was only there for 8 months. I didn't last very long. I honestly thought that I could run a business better, so I left. And before I did that, I actually went and traveled South America for 2 months. Some friends from university were going, so I was like, okay, I'll tag along. So we did Peru, Bolivia, and Chile for a month, and then I went back to Peru to volunteer. And while I was there, I registered Rebel Office with the province. So I made it official while I was actually in Peru. And that's all thanks to the beautiful wonders of the internet. So since then, there have been a ton of variations of Rebel Office, and through that, I've learned how to narrow down on what actually matters instead of taking 3 years to learn that lesson. So enough about me. This is a great way to jump into why businesses fail. So there's a stat out there. It's over 50% of businesses fail within the first 4 years. But why does that happen? So I've pulled out 4 that I've personally experienced or witnessed that I think are very important for you to know. So number 1 is they never get started because they're overthinking. So they're spending too much time thinking if the idea is a good one, then actually taking action. Number 2 is that they're not clear about the impact that they actually want their businesses to have. So say they get going, but then all of a sudden they're pivoting all the time because they aren't really sure what they actually want their business to be. Number 3 is spending where they don't need to. This is classic. Entrepreneurs always struggle financially. That's not saying that has to be a reality. It's just money is an issue, especially at the beginning. So if you're spending money on where you don't need to be spending it, then of course that's going to put some financial strain on you. And number 4 is the unwillingness to learn or take advice. This one is huge. Of course, as entrepreneurs, we think that we know best. And in most cases we do, especially when it comes to our product or service. But in terms of actually running a business, not so much. So entrepreneurship is very humbling that way. But I don't want any of that to discourage you. Having a successful business, which happens all the time, will actually let you be creative and make a living doing something that you actually love and that you're passionate about. It'll let you design your own hours because you're in control. It'll give you the financial freedom because there are no income plateaus in the online space. So say even if you're working a corporate job and you work your way up to CEO, there's still an income gap on or cap on that. So in the online space, there is no gap. It's unlimited, really. And so are the perks of entrepreneurship. So how do you get that? There's a few different ways, and obviously everyone has their own path, but ultimately it comes down to strategic, intentional action. It also comes down to passion, which I can't give you, that comes from you, and the fearlessness to step out of your comfort zone, because you're never going to achieve something that you've never achieved before by doing things that you've always done. Okay, so all of this is exactly what the Idea to Entrepreneur Roadmap is about. It's about incorporating all of those key success factors while avoiding the pitfalls and jumping over those obstacles that are far too common. So I want you to click the button below, and the PDF will pop open in a new tab so that you can either download it or print it. I'll also send you an email with the link to it so that when you navigate away from this page, you can still access the workbook or the PDF whenever you want to. So ultimately, I just want you to enjoy reading through it and know that if you ever have any questions about your own journey or starting a business, that I'm here for you.